right, we're going live.
Oh boy.
Yes, it is Thursday night, and this is another Tackle Shop Live.
A sunny day, right there you took my breath away. A young and pretty.
What's up, Jeremy Macbeth? How you doing, buddy?
The next day,
yeah, man, for sure.
I'm your little buttercup. You came over and you fell into my arms. Well, I know what I feel. Please tell me.
Yeah, Scott Lockoff, how are you? Steve Benninger, yo, brother. How you doing, man? Crappy Kev's in the house. Al Armo, what's up, man? Robert Murray from Tennessee. Every week he's listening. Yeah. Good to see you, Robert. All you guys are great. Shopee, how are you, man? Good to see you, pal. Jim Saban, long-time listener. Gilbert, what's up, brother? Nick Cousvis, yeah, you better believe it, man. Nick Cousvis is in the house, and it's going to be a friggin' great show. Galen Heathcote. Galen was up here, West Virginia. He was just up here a couple of days ago. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for everything. We really appreciate you. Matter of fact, that's Samuel Adams you're drinking? Galen Heathcote. Yes, thank you, brother. Absolutely. It was great. And he bought a Stella. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, man. Great time with him and his buddy came up, drove up. We had a great time, man. That was cool. Jay Sandberg, what's happening, buddy? Yeah, Merry Bass Fest Eve. You better friggin' believe it. We're bringing a ton of stuff. But good to see everybody, man. Joseph Cascreen, Ed Rodnowski, man, all the good ones. Everybody's, man, all these guys been here forever. Good to see everybody. This is Tackle Shop Live, and we come at you every Thursday night at 7 o'clock, and we talk fishing, we talk tackle, we talk technique, we talk, I don't know, everything, don't we, Nick?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
It's all about.
That's right.
There's people on here giving you a hard time, Nick.
Oh.
They're saying go Steelers. And,
Well, listen, we are so fortunate that
Voices.
this is the cusp of Bass Fest, the biggest bass show on the East Coast anywhere, is kicking off tomorrow here at Susquehanna Fish and Tackle headquarters in Columbia, Pennsylvania, starting tomorrow at 9 o'clock. And well, for the last few years, we've been very fortunate to have Nick come down from Canada, which we appreciate very, very much. Nick Cousvis, big smallmouth guide up on Lake Ontario, smallmouth junkie, well, fishing junkie, but also working for Megabass.
Yeah, correct. You know, first of all, Mike, I know you say you're fortunate that I'm here, but I'm fortunate that you guys have invited me here. This is my, is it four years now?
I think it's the fourth year you're here.
Fourth year, yeah.
Well, you gotta, it's with you, it's like brotherhood. You gotta come.
Yeah.
You cannot come anymore.
This is this is the best show that we do every year. The crowd you guys have here, the people you have come through the store, like, it's so much fun.
So much fun.
They are all fishing junkies here, man. They just want to learn. They eat it up.
I was talking to Josh Bertrand, who's going to come, who is here. He was here earlier. We were talking, and Stephen Browning. And I informed them that this isn't your normal crowd. This is a hardcore fishing crowd that comes here, and you better be ready. You better bring your A game, because it's for real. But we're so fortunate to have Nick, and we're going to have a lot of good times with you today, and it's going to be a lot of fun as this show progresses. Trust me. Nick's kind of into brotherhood, so there's some bannering going on. It's just the way it is, and It could get ugly. That's all I got to say. But anyway,
Go Bengals.
yeah. But anyway, like I said, this is the eve of Bass Fest starting tomorrow, running Friday and Saturday, and we have a unbelievable list of people coming. Of course, Nick Cousvis is going to be doing seminars for us. Jamie Caldwell, who was just here a little bit ago, we were talking with him. He's fired up. He's going to be doing some great seminars. Our very own GDP, Greg DePalma.
Yeah. Jamie's here courtesy of Strike King and Lose.
Yeah.
And, he was here about
2019 is what
okay.
we were. Yeah.
I was going to say 6 or 7 years
Yeah.
ago, and was also at the time with Strike King and Lose. So
Yeah.
he's been with their brand for a long time. Does a great seminar.
Yeah.
Very he gets deep in the weeds. Supreme detail.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Can't wait.
Yeah. And of course, our very own Greg DePalma, GDP, phenomenal seminar speaker. George and I have been sponsoring Greg for 10 years.
Since there's been a GDP.
I think he was in diapers when we started. I think that's when we started sponsoring him. But
Greg sent us his outline for his seminars.
Yeah.
You guys do not want to miss Greg DePalma's seminars because
it's going to be great.
He's given up some juice on these.
And not only that,
he's not holding back.
Not only that, the topics are totally different than anything I've ever heard.
These are like,
so it's going to be really cool.
Yeah,
it's going to be really cool.
I might even go out and sit in on those seminars.
And then Nick's doing some seminars, 2 seminars for us.
Yep. Yeah, so
and
I'm going to be doing a master class on jerk baits, just because this is the 4th year now. We've been talking a lot of smallmouth, so I wanted to dive in
deep,
super deep.
We're going super deep. Might take
Maybe
2 seminars. Might take
weeds.
2 seminars to go through the whole thing. Yeah. So you might have to come for the second day for part 2. So you don't know. You don't know how that's going to go. I would for sure. And then you heard me say Josh Bertrand is here. Excited about that. And Steven.
Did he give you any clue?
He really didn't.
Because I was talking to him back there, and he was telling me that he had already been informed that this is not the normal crowd.
Yes.
So he was planning on going deep. Now, I suggested because he's from Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
And he is a phenomenal drop shot fisherman. And
almost have to be out there, right?
I'm sure.
You have to be.
It's like on Lake Ontario.
Yeah.
I am sure that he is doing things different than what we do.
Yeah.
So I kind of said, nice drop shot in the deep grass on drop shot, and going deep might be good.
Like don't hold back.
And you know what?
Because these guys can sniff it out.
I swear I saw.
They'll sniff it out.
Yeah.
A glisten in his eye.
You saw the glisten.
I saw the glisten. I think he's going to go.
I told him. I said these aren't normal people, man. These people are our customers are the best hardcore customers you'll find anywhere in the country. And I said, so I'm not going to say much, but you got to get deep, brother. Yeah. So he's going to. Yeah,
can't wait.
And then with him, that came in the same car from the same airport was Stephen Browning. I mean.
Yeah, he's going to go. He's going to go shallow power.
I mean, this guy has been around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A long time.
And
he's good.
So cool to have him here, man. I'm just so, and such a nice guy. I talked to him for a while. Just super nice guy. And then, of course, last but not least, back again, great friend of the shop, multiple times here. I can't say enough about this guy. He's just such a professional. Ish Monroe's coming.
Yeah.
Ish Monroe's coming. And
awesome.
He just been in this business for so long, and he freaking loves seminars, and he loves talking tackle and fishing
what else
with you guys.
We're going to have like Josh Bertrand doing like finesse stuff. Nick's going to be doing like jerk bait, just like he said, a master class. I'm sure Stephen Browning's going to do like some shallow power fishing. Ish is coming in.
Yeah.
With, you heard of the BFS techniques that are going around? His is the BFH technique. He's not running the BFS.
Yeah.
He's running the BFH. And he's going to be, I know he's going to be talking about flipping and frogging like only Ish can.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you
He
what.
can't go anywhere else. I mean,
You just want to just get a flipping stick and
Yeah.
a frog rod and just go south.
I
right
feel
now.
like after I watch his seminar, I'm going to run to the river and try to punch through the ice.
Yeah. I'm ready to run through a block wall when he's done.
You know what I was thinking about all this too is that, think about it. Everybody that comes in here is talking about something different. And for the customer that's coming in here to listen to everybody, you walk out like as a complete angler, man.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
picking up secrets
Yeah.
from all around the
Yeah.
whole thing. So
It's
gonna
good
be a
stuff.
lot of
It's
fun.
good stuff, Nick. I'm not kidding you.
Yeah.
It's like
It's good.
it's some primo.
Yeah.
It's
like this Samuel Adams right now.
that's good. That's good.
That's and
Courtesy of Galen.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, these are not like your ordinary. Like we have a big show up in Harrisburg where they do seminars, and those guys try hard.
Yeah,
but it's not the crowd.
Yeah,
you can have the greatest rock and roll band of all time if it's not the right crowd.
It's just not.
They're not going to hit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those guys go up there. I've been up to Harrisburg show and done seminars on the Hog Trough, and you're like talking to one person.
One guy, I know.
The other 49 of them are looking for a place to eat their sandwich. This place here, you guys, I mean, you get in that tent and you get up on that stage and you're in front of 200 people.
Yeah.
You do them seminars with shows already where there's been like 4 people.
Oh my God. They exactly what you said. They sit down with their family to eat some. And they're like, when is this guy going to shut up? I just want to eat my sandwich and get out of here.
I drove to not Williamsport, Wilkes-Barre. I drove to Wilkes-Barre to do a seminar for a boat sponsor that I was associated with years ago. And I'm glad to do it. And I was prepped up. I had my rods, my tackle bag. I was excited. I went back in. Beautiful show.
Right.
Yeah.
I go back into this seminar hall on Saturday morning when the juices are flowing.
Yeah.
And I'm already like disturbed as I'm walking back to this seminar hall. And there's literally no one anywhere. It's a curtained off one of them curtained off deals.
Bad, yeah.
There's no one.
Yeah.
I hate them curtained off ones because they're noisy.
Yeah.
The outside noise. Well, it wasn't because there was nobody at the show. And I'm like, oh, man.
I mean, who would want to come see you anyway? So, I mean,
that's brutal, man. That's brutal.
You opened the door for that, bro.
What is this clown getting
That's
off?
brutal.
George Acorn, who the hell wants to go see him?
That's no good, man. That's no good. That's not good.
All of our people know your seminar, so I mean, they all
Can we move on, please?
They all know your seminar.
What's next on the hit list here?
Yeah.
Okay, we got Bass Fest. Bass Fest is introduced.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what you don't know about Bass Fest.
What?
That I know about Bass Fest.
What?
Check out some of my specials.
Oh.
I thought you were going crazy when you wrote these things
I'm
up.
probably going to. There's at least. I'm only going to mention a couple. I'm probably going to get talked to about one of them because the guy that kind of runs Megabass is not here, but he's here.
He's here. Yeah. Yeah.
Check this out. I'm just going to rapid fire pop off a few. Clicking.
Yeah.
I'm popping.
Clicking and popping.
Okay. We got some buy 3, get 1 free. So if you come in here and you buy 3 Strike King bait,
yeah,
I don't care. Buy 3. The 4th one is free.
That's nice.
That's crazy. That's a good buy.
That's a good buy.
That's a really good buy.
Yeah.
That's a phenomenal buy.
Yeah.
Net bait, snag proof, scum frog, same thing.
Wow.
Missile baits, same thing. Buy 3, you get the 4th one free. Free.
It's a lot, Nick.
Wow.
All right.
That's a lot.
Mr. Wink.
Now here's the one that might cause.
We got 2 Nicks. It's throwing me off, man. It's really throwing me off.
Here's the one that might get some phone calls. Megabass, if you spend $50, you get a free V9 spinnerbait.
Yeah. Wicked spinnerbait. Wicked.
Free.
Deadly.
Phenomenal.
Thanks for
Now
coming
here's
in.
one.
Yeah.
Here's one. With a visual aid. Nick here is going to talk about jerkbait fishing. This is a jerkbait rod, a 610 medium Zodius, which is 25% off,
Wow.
along with all of the Zodius. All of the Zodius rods are 25% off.
Holy crap! What's going
All of
on
them.
here?
How are you guys keeping?
What's going on here?
Are you getting worried, Mike?
We're going to worry about
Yeah.
that next month.
I gotta pay the bills.
Now, here's one. Now, this one here is going to hurt some feelings. But if you purchase,
Ryan Buttermore, everything must go.
everything must go.
That's our boy, man. That's our boy.
Yeah, that's true. Here's one for you. If you buy a St. Croix Legend X2, Legend Elite,
Mm.
the old discontinued Legend X, and I say old, they're kind of brand new, but they're discontinued,
Yeah,
which, by the way,
we got a nice selection of them.
is tremendous.
Yeah. Oh God. What
Or a
great rod.
Legend Tournament, the blue rod. If you buy any of those
Frickin'
rods,
phenomenal rod.
any of those rods,
Yeah.
you get a free 7 GS series reel.
What in the
So
hell
you
is going on
buy
here?
the rod. Here's how it's going to look. You're going to have
What's
this
that?
rod
What's
in your
that?
hand.
What's that costing us, man? This is
You're
gonna
going to
kill
walk
us.
up to the
Yeah, you
counter and you're going to say, "Where's my free reel?" And
Golly.
they're going to hand it to you.
I didn't even send you my bill for the week.
I know, George. We got to pay these guys, man. What are you doing here?
Just calm down.
Holy moly!
Daiwa, guys. Tatula Elite and the Tatula Elite Pitch and Flip. Primo top end reels.
Reels.
25% off.
Golly.
The Daiwa Steez CTSV70.
So good.
Gosh, that's a crazy reel.
25% off.
Wow.
Which, if you do the math, because I know you're not good at math, that's $180 savings.
Yeah, that's big.
Golly.
180.
Beautiful. Jerkbait reel too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we have the Jamie Caldwell Lose 20% off reel block. Now try saying that real quick. Jamie is having some reels on sale. He's having the 20% off, mind you.
That's crazy. That's a great buy.
20% off. He is putting on sale the Pro TI, the Hypermag, spinning and casting, the Team Lose Pro Skip and Pitch,
Joe, he's talking about it right now, buddy.
the BB1 Pro. Did he really just type in while I was talking about
I
this?
think it's delayed. It better be delayed.
It needs to be a delay.
It has to be
A
delayed.
Tournament Pro LFS and a Speed Spool SS Gen 3, the new one,
Yeah.
all 20% off. The Jamie Caldwell Lose 20% off reel block.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's
Trademarked. That's that is
Jamie
trademarked.
Caldwell, trademarked.
And then one more crazy deal, and this is crazy. Nick, if you'll please focus the camera on the Smith rack.
oh,
Now check this out, people. Those are Smith sunglasses. Okay, those are some serious shades. Okay, no joke. If you buy a pair of those, the rack that's behind that is Sun Cloud, which is also owned by Smith.
Okay.
There's about 75 unique different pairs on that rack, maybe 100. If you buy a pair of Smiths, you can pick a free pair of Sun Clouds.
wow.
Which are what? $60 a piece.
Oh, yeah.
They're $60 sunglasses.
And then there's
insane.
just, listen,
That's
when
crazy.
you come through the door, get one of these sheets. It's double-sided. Everything in the store is on sale.
Yeah.
This is like your deep dive.
That's a deep dive.
This is the one that gets you in trouble with the wife. Okay.
Yeah.
Big troubles.
Yeah.
Throw that out when you're done.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
leave it in the
No.
truck.
Yeah. I don't know who it was that said they were going to the Oak Show. Let me tell you something. If anybody goes to the Oak Show and don't come here and listen to these seminars,
Let me ask you something.
there is something seriously wrong with you.
What is the parking? Is that free? at
No,
Oaks?
you got to pay to park.
Okay. What does it cost to go in?
It's $12.
Okay. So what does it cost to come in here?
It's free.
And how much is the parking?
Free.
And a shuttle ride
And a shuttle ride.
with Terry.
Free. With Terry.
who probably
Smiley.
tell you some stories.
Yeah, Smiley.
Always telling you stories.
Not only that,
Yeah,
did I say free?
it's free.
Free.
So all the gas it takes to drive to Philly, the parking and the
You're crazy.
entry fee.
This makes no sense.
Let's
Makes
just
no
say
sense.
this. Let's just call that 22, 32, $50.
Yeah.
So for $50, you could get a free Megabass V9 spinnerbait.
And
That's
a couple
just-
baits.
Yeah.
That's just what you're going to piss away going to the Philly show.
And you're going to be learning from the top freaking people in the industry on stuff that deep dive, not this glassed over
You know what I say?
stuff. This is deep dive
You know what I
stuff.
say?
Come on.
Put a different address in that GPS, people. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Traffic going down there.
Woo!
Jimmy, you're right. Traffic. Who wants to deal with all that? You come to SFT and we promise you a freaking great time.
But I must say, we don't completely compare with them because we don't have any ShamWows on sale. There's no backpacks or
No.
fanny packs.
No.
Oh boy.
Man bags, some
No.
people prefer to call them.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
None of them are for sale.
and we don't have peanuts.
No peanuts.
Now,
No peanuts or
No.
almonds or candy covered whatever.
but we
Yeah.
should.
We should. But I'll tell you what we do have. Wood-fired freaking pizzas.
That's so good.
Oh,
man.
snap.
I mean, we got wood-fired pizzas here that'll knock your freaking socks
Yeah,
off.
they are so
And
good.
that's from Perry County Pizza. And I'm telling you, they're like a food truck type of thing.
That's legit.
People follow him everywhere, man. It's stupid,
One of the best pizzas I've ever had.
isn't
So
it?
Good.
I'm telling you.
So good.
So there you go. Anyway, we're going to get moving on here. And we are going to jump into our newest segment of this show. And this has been so great. This is called the Rig of the Week. And it is brought to you by Nomad Designs. And Nomad came to us, and you guys know as we've been doing this that, Nick, you might not know this, but we draw a name every week from our listeners,
Okay.
and they win a $25 gift card to SFT, courtesy of Nomad Designs.
Wow. That's great.
They sponsor this segment, and they do it by a $25 gift card. Pretty cool, you know.
Yeah. That's
So
awesome.
Nomad Designs, they have a great line of plastic baits and crankbaits, but really it's the Greg DePalma jig, the GDP finesse jig, and the matcha swim jig.
Actually, it's
Machete.
called machete.
Machete.
Oh, machete.
Nobody goes through the jungles with a maca.
Yeah, machete. Matcha. I thought it was matcha.
That might be a new
Machete.
thing. Maybe it's better than a machete.
No,
I mean,
matcha is a color name for
Yeah,
the Megabass
Oh, that's
Respect
right.
Series color.
that
There you
is.
go.
That's right.
That's what he was thinking.
That's
Maca
what.
head.
yeah.
Maca head. That's
Maca
right.
head.
That's right. All right.
Which,
So
you know what? Not all babies are pretty either.
yeah,
So Mike, what I'm going to try to do real quick,
yeah,
because we did pick 2 winners from the last 2 shows.
yeah,
But we're also going to have a winner from this show next week.
yeah.
And I'm going to show live through my phone on the camera of how exactly you need to do what you need to do.
That'd be great.
All right,
Yeah.
so
Because
here we
when
go.
he's done
Yeah.
telling you, you're confused.
Yeah, because it's the craziest thing in the world trying to get us to
All right.
figure this out.
So
Because
here we go.
all right,
So I'm going to put my phone up here.
can we see it, Nick?
Yep. Hold on. I'm just going to work through it.
Here, let me. What do you want me to hold? I'll hold your phone. Hold on.
No, hold the mic. Here.
I'll hold the mic. Hold on.
Hold on, everybody. Okay, so let me get focused in here so you can see. All right, what you're going to do is you're going to come into your first. All you're going to do is you're going to like. Now I just liked it. You see that? That went up there. You're going to come into comments, and when you come into comments, you're going to go. Well, I can't because they can't see they can see. You're going to go at, okay? And then you're going to click. I got to go into this damn thing. Nomad. Right there it is. So all I had to do was type in the N, but you could type in Nomad or whatever. And right there at the top, freshwater, Nomad Design Freshwater, you're going to click on that. Right? Now it is tagged. Now I'm going to send it. And there I am. That's what yours should look like. Jeff, you did a good job too. The next thing you're going to do, okay, you're going to come over to here and you're going to share it just by hitting share now. So like, comment, and share, and you're in. Everybody that just did that, there's a whole line of them right now. You guys are awesome. You followed directions well.
Ah,
Great
there
job.
we go. There we go, Nick. That was perfect, Nick, because, you know, we're fishermen.
Right.
You know, we'd like to scroll through TikTok and the Facebook and the YouTube, but we don't know how to do it, really.
Right.
We push the button to open it, and then we do this.
Yeah.
That's all I know about this
Pretty
crap.
simple.
Hey, the only technology
Now, when you have to start liking, sharing, and going deep,
the only technology we know how to do is our controls in our boat
That's about
and our calling system.
Yeah.
That's about as far as it goes.
I mean,
And YouTube.
I really had to go deep dive on the Bubba scale to figure out how to use it.
There you go.
I mean, I had to get tutors. I had tutors, and you know, I had 3 or 4 people show me twice over because I couldn't retain the information. It's too much.
But here's the thing, Mike. So
Yeah.
now that whole string of people did it the correct way,
Yeah.
all those tags or all those shares, Nomad's going to see that.
Yeah.
And every week when you do it the correct way, they're getting tagged on that. And now they'll keep doing what it is that they're doing.
Or they might go from
You
$25
never know.
to $50
That's right.
maybe even more.
and maybe even more. Or now we can start selling this out, right? We can go to Megabass and we might even get $100 a week from them guys. I mean, we don't know.
Nope.
Hey, before you pimp out the whole entire tackle industry, can we get on this rig of the week game?
Yeah. All right. So the winners are, this is from 2 weeks ago. And we told you last week, George and I didn't know what the hell we were doing. Nick and cameraman Nick wasn't here.
It happens.
So it happens. So we have 2 to give out. We need 2 $25 gift cards to give out, courtesy of Nomad Designs. The first one, and Joe, I know you're on here. Joe Hepp. Joe Hepp, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Hepp. There you go, buddy. Way to go, Joe. You're the winner of a $25 gift card. And that will, you contact us or we'll contact you one way or the other. We'll figure it out. The second one, you ready for this, Nick? Brad Field. Brad Field. Yeah, Brad Field, winner. There you go, buddy.
25 large.
25 large. You get a hold of us or we'll get a hold of you one way or the other. Thank you so much for doing that, guys.
Or they can stop in tomorrow and start buying some stuff.
You can stop in tomorrow and pick it up here.
Get a little more bang for your buck.
Yeah, a little more bang for your buck. Burn it up while
Hey.
you're here.
Not to mention 10% off almost everything. Plus
Yeah,
that sheet.
yeah. That sheet.
That sheet's going to break up families.
It's out of control. All right, George. And Nick. I mean, because I think that's the way it's flowing. What is the rig of the week this week?
Oh, I'm glad you asked because, you know, if we do the rig of the week every week, at some point, we're going to be
rigs.
we're going to
We're gonna have to make stuff.
we're going to be hard up, and we're trying to be like, so the rig of the week is like legit stuff that we do. Now tonight, we are taking advantage of a not local, but an expert pro from Canada, Nick Cousvis, who runs a successful guide service on the St. Lawrence River, Lake Ontario. Not only that, but a lifetime fisherman. And also, what are you, like the sales manager in Canada for Megabass?
Yeah, so I run all of Canada and another 200 stores in the U.S.
Now, how do you do with Quebec?
Yeah, it's
Quebec's challenging.
It's challenging.
You know?
Just because I'm Canadian, it doesn't mean I speak French.
Yeah,
So I
we-
don't.
yeah.
Yeah, French fries. We
Now, I've been trying to get caught up on all your cultures because, and I've been watching Shorzy,
yes.
okay, which I think is a good representation of Quebec.
Perfect.
You know,
Yes.
I think it dials Quebec in real well. And I'm not going to really go into deep depth here on that whole thing because some people may find it offensive, but I really think it's in the interpretation.
It is. You know what? And we got a bunch of. They're very passionate in Quebec. They really are.
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Big time fishermen, outdoors. And
Hardcore.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The owners are great, and the customers come in. But yeah, I mean, most of them don't speak English, so it's
So, if I may,
Yeah.
when I look at a map of Canada and I think about Gussie,
Mhm.
you know, Gussie has to drive for a day
Yeah.
to get out of Canada.
just to get out.
So, how are you supposed to cover all of that territory?
Yeah.
Because
Well,
I know there's some big time tackle shops up there.
there are, but they're really in a small area. We're talking about if you take the 401, which is a major highway in Ontario, and it starts in Windsor, which is on the other side of Detroit, and it runs all the way east into Quebec. So most of the stores, the real good stores, are within 20 minutes,
Okay.
20 minutes to 40 minutes of that major highway.
So you have a main
Oh,
artery.
off
Yeah.
off of the off
Yeah.
of the artery.
Ontario and in a small portion of Quebec, the southern part of Ontario and a small portion of Quebec are about like 80% of our stores.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now, where Gussie is, like he's up in the northwest Lake of the Woods area. So, sorry, Northwest Territory up there in that small nook where it kind of
Yeah.
goes around
Yeah.
Superior. Like it is a day. It is a
But
full
that's big time
24
country
hours
up-
to get from there to my house.
And that's a big
Really?
time fishery up
Yeah,
there.
it's that far because you're going all the way around
Wow.
Lake Superior
Yeah.
to get to the other side. So it's
Yeah.
he'll come down and go through Minnesota and go south that way or the other,
How do you become such a great bass fisherman when you can
Dude.
only bass fish like 2 times a year?
Those waters up there are phenomenal.
They are phenomenal.
They're
up there.
frozen all the time now.
Now,
He's a great guy too. Super
Oh
good.
yeah,
they're not frozen all the time. First of all,
Huh?
you're way
Yeah.
off on that.
it's frozen up
Yeah,
there.
it's a
Isn't that the
stereotype.
tundra?
Oh, it's close.
It's tundra. There's no
Yeah,
trees
no,
up there
no,
either, is there?
There's nothing.
They're open
It's just snow.
open water from June to at least September.
You're right. dude.
Yeah, and he won the Bassmasters Classic.
He's so good.
I
Well,
mean,
he's a natural born
he is a
talent.
natural freaking hammer.
And
But
he's
my
that-
point
yeah,
is,
yeah.
if you have to take his job and you, because there are some
Yeah.
shops up there.
Yeah.
There's one big shop up there,
Yes.
and if they're a Megabass dealer and he's got to go up there and see him,
Yeah.
I'd fly. Let me ask you this:
George,
is it a myth that almost everyone in Canada owns a bush plane? Like,
Well, maybe where Gussie lives.
you put them in your garage.
Yeah,
You have
yeah, yeah,
you have your car.
yeah.
I imagine you having like a
Snowmobile.
Tesla, a Ford
No.
F-150,
Yeah, you're right. about
and a Cub bush plane.
that. I wish I did.
Okay, I'm just
Yeah.
checking because I always pictured a lot of, like last year we had Chris Johnson down here.
Yeah.
And he also told me that he didn't have a bush plane.
No,
And I don't really buy into that
Yeah.
because I'm pretty
His
sure
brother
he
probably
does
does.
have a bush plane.
one of them has.
Yeah,
one.
they have
Dad
to.
owns one where
They
he's-
have
he
to.
might have access to one. Maybe
Because I'm telling you, those guys are tough.
Yeah, they are.
And I mean, hockey, fishing,
They do it all.
hunting, you don't want to mess with them. And they got to have a bush plane.
Something.
Because I know John Travolta down here in the States, he has a garage that will hold his 747
Yeah,
and his own runway that the neighborhood shares.
yeah.
So I can only imagine.
Yeah, I made a call years ago just to make sure I wasn't his like lost son or something.
Who?
You know?
John Travolta?
Yeah, John Travolta. Maybe because I would like to have a garage like that.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
and maybe add a couple.
What
of
were you
bass boats.
basing that on?
Yeah,
What,
so-
what,
so-
what trait or characteristic
I
were you
think
Hey,
we
basing
used
that
hey,
on?
something
John, my
back
name is-
in the day.
My name is Nick
Yeah.
Cousvis,
Yeah,
and I think I'm a relative.
yeah,
Cousvis
Yeah.
Travolta.
I think you slept with my mom.
I tell you,
What the hell is this shit coming
Where are we going with this?
out of control.
to?
Out of control.
All
All
right.
right, let's get back.
I
on
said it
track.
was going to get crazy.
Yeah.
I was just trying to cover up a few things here, cover some territory.
George, you got to keep this thing on track.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I got it, Nick. I got it. I'm gonna draw it back in. So, anyways, guys, we have a real treat for you tonight. On Rig of the Week, tapped into my buddy Nick here, and I said, Nick, I need some help this week. I was unable to. I mean, I have them staged out, but I have 11 more months to do, and I only have 9 more rigs. So
Yeah.
I'm going to be looking for some relief rig of the week pinch hitters. And I got Nick on deck for you tonight. He's got a great one, which, by the way, I've seen applied differently from him.
Yeah.
The first time he showed me this rig, it was to catch 7-pound smallmouths. And I saw pictures of said 7-pound smallmouth. So without any further ado, Nick, if you would please break down this week's rig of the week for us.
Sure. So I don't know how many guys know this, but Megabass, we have a underspin swim jig called the Uze Swimmer. It's right here. So, it's got the, this is basically meant to be thrown through the weeds. You can put a trailer on this or whatever. Very, very effective for largemouth or anything that's in the weeds. But this is years ago, and we'll give props to Ryan, my boss, because he came up for a late fall smallmouth thing, and I told him what we're getting fish on. And, you need a heavier jig head. You're fishing deep water. A lot of times it's rough out there, so you can't go very light. You want this thing to get down to the bottom and stay down. And we couldn't find it. It was hard to find a jig head that was up in the 5/8, 3/4 ounce that had, not a giant hook, but a good size hook. And then he said, I was talking to somebody at Megabass. He said, why wouldn't you just take a Uze Swimmer, cut the skirt off, cut the thing off, and then just put a piece of plastic on the back of it? I'm like, oh, that's a great idea. Bring some. So basically, and it has just caught a lot of big fish for me. I don't really tell this to a lot of people, but here we are at Susquehanna, and I'm giving up the juice.
Yeah, well, you have to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or else you'll never see Canada again.
Real quick, what I do, I know it's not a cheap jig, but basically I just cut the skirt right off.
Look at that.
Right, just cut it off.
Just whacking a brand new
just whack it off.
Uze.
Yeah. Cut all that down to nothing. Pull all this.
Yeah, get on there.
Off. Yeah.
Get violent with that.
Yeah,
there you go.
Violent, right. So pull off as much as I can. There'll be a little bit of strands in there because it's tied down with wire, but
I like the keeper on that jig.
Yeah, the keeper's really good. We'll talk about that in a second. So I have that, and then I just cut. You don't need this because I'm not really fishing in weeds, so I cut that off right down to nothing. So that's what I'm left with now. Just a jig head and an underspin. This is deadly, like on cloudy days. You got some wind blowing. You get a lot of flash off this blade, and you're bumping the bottom aggressively. I love it with a 4-inch spark shad. This is a 1/2 ounce head. You can go up to the 5/8 or 3/4, and it's got a bigger hook. Then I'll even go up to a 5-inch spark shad. But in this case, the 4-inch is great. You could put a 5 on this, but it gets a little big. And then basically I just, thread it up on there.
Nice and straight.
Yeah, nice and straight. And the cool thing is about the spark shad, it's got those kind of little holes that are over there.
I don't know that you can show that on the camera because it might not focus in on them.
Maybe I can.
But they're like pre-marked.
Yeah. See them on the back end there? Right on the top. There's some holes there. So once you figure out
where I could see them there.
Yeah. But then that's it. And I tie it on. So I'll fish this on a bait caster like a BMG or something, 7.5, something medium heavy. You want to have some bend. A lot of guys get rods that are just too stiff. They think they're throwing a bigger bait and they throw something that's for a jig. This is a moving bait. So you want that rod to bend with the bait as it's swimming, and those fish pick it up. They suck it in because that rod will bow down to them and just pull back and set the hook. I've caught a lot of big fish with this bait. Spark shad's great, but you could throw it on whatever swim bait you like. I really love the spark shad. Where I am in clear water, like a hasdong and a spark shad are super hard to beat.
Money.
Yeah, just because they look so natural in the water. There's not a ton of side wobble. It's very narrow and just very shaky. Looks very natural in that clear water. And, a little trick that I'll do is I'll pull these eyes out. Now, again, this is just, I get very nitpicky about, I've seen, especially now with live scope, I've seen these really big smallmouth. They'll track these baits for a long distance, and they're inspecting it. And if there's anything wrong with this bait, if something looks off, they don't eat it. So I want to make it look as natural as possible. Man, that is a killer bait.
That's badass right there, man.
Yeah.
That's really,
again,
really cool.
Like fall time when they're deep, you can fish it shallow if you want like a spinner bait or whatever. A lot of guys, like if you don't want that bulk, You can cut that skirt off and just fish it in around weeds. Then I would keep that the weed guard on there.
Or it's a thin weed guard too. It's not a real heavy duty weed guard.
Absolutely. Yeah. I just like when I'm fishing deep clear water, I like
You want it open.
I want it open, and I don't want them to see anything that doesn't look,
because that water where you're fishing, that
Man,
water
it's
is.
you could see sand in 40 feet of water.
Yeah, it's
I'm not kidding you,
ridiculous.
and
It's
when it gets
ridiculous.
cold, yeah.
Yeah, especially that
Golly.
cold water.
40 feet.
Cold water. Yeah. And sometimes we're in 50 feet.
Nick,
Yeah,
I'll get with you for that tackle here at the end of the show. We'll settle up.
Yeah, no problem. Just take my credit card. It's over there. You're good. I stole.
Just
I
kidding.
stole butter.
Just kidding.
So, rig of the week.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you what this was called, but this is called Nick Cousvis's secret swim jig rig.
Ah.
Now, would it be swim jig or swim bait?
Were you forced into are you forced into that because the pressure that's going on up there?
You know, I think it's a combination of pressure, but that water gets so clear when it gets cold.
Oh.
And man, they could be now. Look, there's certain days like anything. You guys know this. You're out there fishing on certain days.
Yeah.
They're on fire and they'll eat anything. And
Yeah,
they just don't even.
right.
You see them go at it. They don't even stop. But so many days, man, they'll track that bait
Yeah.
20, 30 yards.
Yeah.
And you're reeling it. Okay, kill it. Okay, start it up again, and then you still see the fish comes up again. And then it's like once it gets semi close to the boat, they commit to it or they stop and turn away.
So what my thing is like you know, now you've been up there for many, many years. And I would say in the last 6 years, things in my mind would have changed big time for you.
Yeah, listen, once you start getting into the summer months, that fishery is tough. I mean, tough. Like you have to trick them all the time. If you're out there for 10 days, you'll get one day that they're on fire, or you'll find one school that's on fire, and the next 20 will track your bait, follow it, and not bite. And so many boats around.
Yeah.
Like I was on this one stretch, and from an eye shot, I could see 5 or 6 locations that I know of. And a bass boat will drive by, and I'll just say to my customer, $10. Like, we're gamblers. We're degenerates.
No.
$10 says that boat will pull off right in that spot right there. Okay. There we are watching it. Yeah. Down. Everybody knows everything.
Yeah.
It's so hard to find a secret now.
Yeah.
So those fish are just conditioned to so many baits, so many boats. It's so funny when you get into a spot and they're right away, they're all over the place and they don't want to eat. Man, probably 6, 7 boats were in there before you.
Yeah.
And there'll be 6 or 7 boats in there after.
Yeah.
So a couple things along the lines of what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I have 2 points I want to make. Jumping back to your rig.
Yeah.
You did say that you're using like a 7.5 medium to medium heavy.
Yeah.
And a lot of your rods that you guys make, what I like is you don't follow industry standards. Like industry standards are like fast or extra fast.
That's right.
Some companies will have a whole selection of like moderate fast. You guys have your own deal, which I love. I love that.
Yeah.
So, but what would be your line on something like that?
Yeah. So,
because it's open water,
right.
What's your line choice?
So even if when I go to like a 3/4 ounce, I stop at like 14 pounds. Like that's it. Fluorocarbon straight.
14.
I don't go heavier than that. Man, that line drag, especially if you're like in current, it takes so long for that bait to get down with that heavier line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just dragging
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
So by the time it gets down, you picture this. If this is your boat and that's your cast, that bait's coming down like this.
Yeah.
By the time it gets to the bottom, you have maybe 10 or 15 feet.
Yeah.
And then it's coming back up again.
Yeah.
I had a guy from Tennessee, super nice guy, but he could not fish a spinning rod, could not fish it. And it was one of those days where you have like 30-mile-an-hour winds coming at your face, and you just can't cast a bait caster into the wind to get distance. So then I'm going to like a 7.4 medium action spinning rod, 10-pound test, throwing a 5/8 ounce swim bait out because you can get it so much further.
Yeah.
Get it to sink, and now you have so much more water that you're covering.
You're in the strike zone a lot longer.
And remember, it's not even it's strike zone obviously is very important. But the fact that you By the time that bait gets down with the heavier line, it's so close to the boat.
Yeah.
Even if there's a fish there,
He won't
they're
hit
not
it.
biting. Remember the days when you
Yeah.
would go overfish,
Yeah.
throw down and catch
Yeah.
it? Man, that does not
All
happen.
day.
It's
Yeah.
so tough.
Yeah.
I mean,
see,
when I first
see,
started fishing up there,
that's
there
what's
was-
happening, bro.
we fished with 2D sonar.
Right.
So,
That's
I
all
mean,
we did.
they were right there.
Yeah.
So you drop down, you could see your bait. It looked like a little
Yeah.
seesaw
Yeah.
on the
That's right,
screen.
exactly. Yeah.
And,
Well,
they ate the heck out of it. They ate the fire out of it.
You know what the funny thing is, and I've said to guys, you know, a lot of guys like or don't like live scope, but when we were 2D'ing, it's not a whole lot different.
It's not,
We would
yeah.
drive around, not make a cast. I'd have my rod there with the drop shot ready to go. One's under the boat, throw the bait behind, let it sink to the bottom. Oh, there he is. Like you knew you were going to get bit.
It's
Yeah.
interesting
Yeah.
because we do
That-
a lot of striper fishing that way
Yeah.
on the Chesapeake Bay,
Okay.
where, you know, if they're scattered,
Right.
we will literally drive around graphing. And when we mark fish, we know where the transducer is. So
Right.
we know where the fish roughly are.
Right.
And we'll make the cast to kind of drop. Now, striper's an aggressive fish. If we can hit a 10-foot window,
Sure.
we'll probably get bit.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing I wanted to say about the line, okay, I have two thoughts on the line. Like that is a show me that hook there, Nick.
That's a stout hook.
That's a pretty good hook.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, Martin.
That's a pretty good hook. So, like, I personally would not be comfortable fishing that hook on a 10-pound line.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, the fluorocarbon lines that we have today,
Yeah.
and even the old school brands have constantly refined. They're 12-pound lines all day long.
Yeah. Yeah. It's tough.
And you're not going to
Strong.
break it.
No.
I mean, those fish would have to get down on the bottom and drag you through muscles to break that line.
Yeah.
There's no open water breakoffs on a 12-pound fluorocarbon, even with a hook of that substance.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, like I said, with this one, it's generally 12 to 14. Once I start, if it's in the wind and I'm going to 10-pound, then I'm throwing something different. I'm still throwing a heavy head, but I'll go to I make a custom head at home that has a much smaller hook, goes to like 2 and 3/0 hooks because I'm throwing it on a Hasdong shot.
Yeah.
It's very different.
Yeah.
But then it's like 10-pound test all day long. I never go lighter, never go heavier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Joe Raymond's a SFT pro staffer who spent a lot of years guiding on the river up north. And he had to make a lot of his own like Ned heads.
Right.
Because the size hook and the weight doesn't exist.
That's
And
right.
he was showing me how he adapted a spinnerbait mold to pouring his Ned heads. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. I mean, you know, I'd say my number one weight that I use on the St. Lawrence River is 5/8.
Yeah.
I mean, like, because you're fishing deep.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, the fish used to come shallow on that river. Like in the fall,
Yes.
you could go up there and experience some of the greatest spinnerbait and jerkbait
Yeah,
fishing
insane.
on earth.
Yeah.
It still happens, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Like
It
you know, that-
does, but
that's
it's not like
September.
it used to be, Mike.
No, it's not. It's
It's not
tougher.
like
it's not
it
the
used to be.
length
It's
of
tougher. You
time.
see
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
You will
Trying to
have
get
that
them to-
day.
Yeah, you
But-
will. You always will.
It used
yeah.
to be you had the season.
Right.
whole
right.
season.
Right. A season for
If,
it.
if you could go up shallow and find fish, they would eat all the time.
Yeah.
You know, if you found 10
That's over.
schools, you'd get 8 to bite. Now
Yeah.
you find 10 schools, you may not even get 1 to bite. Like,
Yeah.
It's so tough.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Another level.
Yeah. Well, and I say this to George, and he never believes me, and he argues with me about it, about every single thing in the world.
Better be accurate here, son.
Well, you argue about everything with me, and that's okay. All right, I'm all right with that. But
That's good.
I say to him that the Bassmasters going to a body of water changes that body of water forever.
Yeah.
And then right out of his mouth comes, well, look at the weights. They never change. They go up every year.
Yeah.
But that doesn't encompass the whole fishing experience.
It doesn't.
It
You know what I
doesn't.
mean?
Yeah.
The whole fishing experience. The pressure becomes to the point where you have to do Nick Cousvis. What do you call it, George?
Oh.
the secret swim
jig rig
Yes.
to get bit, to keep moving. And one of your homies up there, Chris Johnson.
Yeah.
He was saying, and I was listening to him, he was saying that, we go out fishing just to try different things to get different kind of bites. And he said, the funny thing is last year, I won a lot of tournaments on a bait. My son,
That's right.
my son was throwing, he picked it up. He couldn't even believe it. He picked this thing up and throws it out there and he starts whacking his fish.
Yeah.
And Chris goes out and uses it in tournaments and starts.
That may have been Corey.
No, it was Chris.
Yeah,
It was Chris. Yeah.
And Mike,
because it's so pressured, you got to keep on the top of it. Things you got to be in the next level, and that's where you're coming with this.
Yeah, when I'm guiding out there, when I'm taking out customers, whatever I'm doing, they're throwing stuff, and I always have something, 1 or 2 baits that I've never thrown before, just to play around. Because man, you could see a bunch of fish, and I'll have like 10 rods on the deck. Throw that. Okay, no, they don't want that. Okay, here, you throw this, you throw that. Oh, okay, here, no, you throw that. It's just going through. And I'm like, you can't say it when you're guiding, but in my brain, I'm like, what is it? How could it be? It can't be this complicated, but it is.
It is. It became this. It became this.
Did, yeah.
What do you got there, Mr. Wick?
Along with what you guys are saying, I was just thinking to myself, you got to stay almost a year or 2 ahead of everybody else. And when I talk to, Greg, they're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Like their stuff way ahead. It's like, whoa.
And they're secretive about it.
Yeah,
of course.
They're big time secretive
as long
about
as
it.
you can be, though.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
If they do well, win a tournament, it's over.
It's done.
It's done.
The camera guys, if you got a camera guy in your boat, you could see the guys that are really good at it. They're hiding it. I had one, the guy, can't remember his name, but he was hiding it. But the sun was shining over, and I could see the silhouette, and the sun. It's swinging. I'm like, oh yeah,
I know what that is.
Well, here's something for you to think about as far as fishing pressure and fish adapting to it. And I mean, what Nick experiences and is talking about on a fishery. Let's just say he fishes 100 miles of river and another 100 miles of lake, and it's affected by pressure. Mike and I went on a tuna fishing trip. We ran 100 miles out into the Gulf, fished a wreck that was all of a sudden there was no boats for 90 miles of our run.
Yeah.
In the last 10 miles, all the boats were on this wreck. Our captain.
How'd they find out about that?
Put us on 4-aught hooks.
4-aught hooks.
And 40-pound leader.
And they were screaming at us because we were trying to horse them in. And like, you're going to break it off. You're going to pull the hook.
We crushed the fish.
Crushed them.
We pulled up. Nobody was catching anything. And we caught them until we were tired of catching them.
Really?
It doesn't take long.
A little hook like that.
That tuna fishing is way overrated,
that
bro.
40-pound fluorocarbon.
Did you ever do it?
No.
And the fish
ain't all about that.
Are definitely sensitized to that pressure.
Yeah, they are. There's no doubt. Yeah.
Tuna fishing is way overrated. It is a workout.
Yeah. I have no interest doing it.
Honestly, I did have an interest, and then I went.
Yeah.
I don't have an interest anymore. George and I, we went right after that, like a year after that, we went on down. This guy invited us to go striper fishing.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay, yeah, man, we're so excited, because we love striper fishing. So we go down there, jump in this boat, and we're driving out. He's like, "Hey, you guys want to try for some tuna?" And I'm like, "Nah, not really." I'm like, my excuse was, it seems like a long run. He's like, no, right here. They're right here. And I'm like, all right. So he takes us over there, and I didn't really want to catch one,
right?
Because I just did it.
Yeah.
And these things were twice the size of the one I just caught.
Oh.
They were a big giant bluefin. And we get there, and we're sitting there, and then all of a sudden, I'm looking over, and this giant 200-pound tuna comes shooting out of the water. And he's like, quick, throw at it. I didn't even want to throw at it. Why would I want to put myself through that shit? You know what I mean? So I know guys love it, and it's all cool and everything, but you better be ready for it.
Oh, man. That's another level.
It is.
Yeah.
I'd rather catch 500 smallmouth.
Yeah.
I'd rather catch 10 smallmouth. I'd rather, whatever.
Me too.
It's just It's not for me.
Yeah.
So, Mike, you were talking about that shipwreck, and you said it was like 95 feet or something like that, or 90 miles or whatever it was.
It was 100 miles.
How far? How deep?
Oh, wait, that was the shipwreck. That was to get bait. And then we went another like 80 miles to get to the thing.
How deep was the shipwreck, you guys think?
Well, the place where we were tuna fishing is 2,500 feet.
Wow. Okay. So my question to Nick is this: the lake that you fish, what is the deepest that you're catching fish?
So the deepest I generally fish is like probably 55 feet. You know, in tournaments, I generally don't fish that deep because I just feel like those fish struggle surviving, especially in the summertime. In the fall, man, you can catch one that deep. You could put it on the deck, you can measure it, you could weigh it, it'll swim right back down.
Right.
But in the summertime, they're so sensitive. They
Yeah.
just don't have,
Yeah.
they fight so hard. They come up so fast. And, you know, I'm not into kill 'em. So,
Yeah.
You know, but generally I
Yeah.
would say, you know, give or take, I'm, you know, usually around 30, like 20 to 35 feet.
That's really important that
Yeah.
what he said about taking care of those fish in the
Yeah, you
summertime.
got to.
These are fish that are pretty old.
I have a scale right on the deck all the time, just in case there's a big fish caught. I tell the guy when we get it in the net, grab the fish. I take a picture, weigh it, we put it back.
Yeah.
Like I say, literally this process cannot be more than 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Or else this fish is not, you know, I could fizz it and it'll go back down, but I don't want to fizz it unless I have to.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So
If
we
you
gotta
can, if
take
you can do it 30 seconds,
and
that-
let it
Yeah.
go, yeah.
you'll see them kick and down they
And they're
go.
down. Yeah.
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 I like it when it.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they go.
Yeah, you know, another thing, Mike, that's you know, and again, I know what it's like. I know social media is big. Everybody wants to take pictures, want to catch big fish, but I'm also not an advocate of like boxing fish in the fall and you're not in the tournament or whatever.
Yeah.
Take a few pictures, let it go. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you don't. I know it's,
Yeah.
it's fun. You want to take a picture of 7-8 fish at the same time, but man, so many times you put a fish in a live well and it dies, and then what do you do?
Doesn't do well.
It's not right.
When
you
you're
know?
catching fish in deep water, they don't do well. You got to be really, really, you got to know what you're doing.
We got to be better.
You got to be
better, take
much,
care of the
much better with
resource
it.
and make sure you're.
You
putting the
can't,
fish back.
you know, particularly those fish, you can't kill those fish.
You can't. You know what?
They're teenagers.
I'll tell you guys something quick. So an inland lake in Canada, Lake Simcoe, was known for like giant fish. And when I started this venture, like really hunting for trophy fish, about 5 years ago now, I started it on Lake Simcoe. That year, I caught 5 over 7. I lost one that I thought might have been 8. You go back there now. So the last couple of years, those tournaments, those fall tournaments that they have there, it's been won with like 26 pounds.
The
on
same,
5
the
fish.
Simcoe Open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
26. And I don't know anybody that's caught a 7 in the last couple
Yeah.
of years. Like,
Ain't that
I
amazing?
think, so it could be the class is dead. Maybe that year.
Because
class
that does
is dead.
happen.
It happens.
That
could
does
be.
happen.
But I also say this, why are we catching 6.5 pounders in the summertime? Like that fish has got to be at least 7.5.
Yeah.
In a good fall, it might
Right.
even be 8.
Right.
No one's catching them. So those
Right.
fish are super conditioned.
Right.
Even in the fall, they don't want to eat.
It's
which is
incredible.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's incredible. And, you know, finesse has become such a big part of our lives because of conquering those challenging bites.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I started fishing up on the St. Lawrence River in the mid to early 90s.
The water was dirty. How far did you see down in the water then?
Oh, it was to me, it was clear.
Right.
Yeah, but how far did you really?
20 feet.
You didn't even see that deep then, did you?
Well, I didn't measure it, but it was 20 feet.
Was it really?
It's 40 now.
Yeah, I know, but I
But
didn't,
it seemed to
I didn't
me
even
like
think it was that much.
it
I thought it
seemed
was
to
like
me
10,
like it
10
was
feet,
incredible,
10, 12
you know?
feet.
It might have been, yeah. Like zebra mussels made.
They
a big
weren't there.
difference, right?
They weren't
no,
there.
they were not there.
They've cleaned that water
Yeah.
out.
And you know, I fished for largemouth.
Yeah.
Mhm.
In the tournaments that I fished because they would beat the smallmouth. And
Yeah, you're right. Exactly.
it was like
Yeah.
even then, like your line mattered.
Absolutely.
I mean, we didn't have fluorocarbon back then. We had mono,
mono, yeah.
but you know, I was fishing 6
Wasn't
pound
that
test
bad.
mono.
Come on now.
We didn't have braid, we didn't have fluorocarbon. So when are we caught anything at all? But we did catch a lot of fish. But my point is,
We were manly men back in those days.
even in that situation, you know, finesse played. So it's not that hard to really get a grip on the fact that a massive fishery like that, which gets a ton of pressure, the finesse and ultra finesse is playing.
Yeah.
Well, I fished the first time I ever went to the Sturgeon Bay Open in Wisconsin. So very similar, clear water. It's early season. I think I brought like maybe 15, 16 rods. 3 of them were spinning. Everything else were bait casters, jerk baits, small crankbaits, swim baits, everything. We go out there for the first, never been on the water at all. And it's like there's 3 bays that generally everybody fishes, but then there's another 60 miles of shoreline you can run up and hit even more bays up in the north end. By the 3rd day, I had 3 spinning rods. That's all I could fish.
Really?
And one, I had like the jerk bait definitely is a good bite there in the spring, no question about it. So jerk baits work, but anything else, man, like crankbaits, swim baits, like that mid range, like we're talking about now, 1/2 ounce, 3/8,
Nothing.
they will not touch that. You have no chance. Everybody's throwing ultra finesse, light, small little, marabou hair jigs, small little swim baits like hasdongs on Okashira heads. If you're not throwing that, you're not getting bit.
Is there places still in Canada where you can go and just fish that stuff and just whack them?
Yeah, like there are a lot of inland lakes up in northern Ontario where literally you'll catch 100 fish a day and they are 3 to 6 pounds and they eat everything, top waters. Like that's the problem with so many of the Great Lakes.
Yeah.
Especially Lake Ontario. Like, I had customers come in and they want to throw a top water. Well, I mean, you could throw one if you want, but you're not going to catch any fish.
Yeah.
On it.
I can tell you right now.
Yeah.
My advice to you.
Yeah.
I would guide on that other lake.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
We'd like to go to the site. No.
Yeah. No, you don't want to go.
You want to go to the secret lake.
Yeah.
You want to throw a spook all day?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So there's a and my thing is there's a ton of lakes up in that area that
like hundreds of them
that you can bypass all these BASS and MLF freaking bodies of water. And I know it's great on TV, but you don't need to go to them. It's just so pressured and they're so, it's just not like it is.
They're still good.
You know what they're producing giant
They're
fish.
still awesome fisheries.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, but here's the thing. So the pros get out there, they got all their boats.
How many you catch though, really in a day?
No, they're not. You're not getting a lot.
Those guys are catching 8-10 fish a day. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, it varies with the weather too.
Yeah, but even on a good day, they're catching 15 quality fish.
Yeah,
that's not enough. Like if you
drove
4 or 5 hours to come there, and these are the best anglers in the world. Now you're trying to take an average guy or maybe below average that doesn't know as much, and you're trying to streamline him to understand exactly what to do with that bait. And you're lucky if you're catching 2-3 fish.
However,
I'm
you take a couple of buddies going on a fishing trip to the St. Lawrence.
It's great.
And you get on a side seam on an island and you catch 2.5 to 3.5 pounders until you run out of freaking bait.
Yeah, you're happy.
That's a good
You know
day.
what?
Yeah,
I do not have a problem with
the
that.
rods are bent all day.
I do not have a problem with that.
Hey, Nick.
Is that still happening now?
Oh, hell yeah.
yeah.
All day long.
3 pounders, no problem.
Yeah.
There's lots of them out
Yeah.
All day long.
Nick, one of the questions I was going to ask you was with the finesse.
Yeah.
One of the big things right now is BFS.
Yeah.
Are you seeing that up there at all?
I'm not, and I've kind of dabbled with it a bit, like the Karashi we have. It's pretty good. The thing about Lake Ontario is the fish, they don't feed up very often. So, I struggle with that. Even in shallow water, they tend to want to be down to like mid depth. So even in 4 or 5 feet, you got to have a lot of patience to wait for that thing. But I'll tell you this, and I've learned this from so many years, and I know George, you'll attest to this too, and Mike as well. Something doesn't work until it works. You got to put the time out there. And I can't tell you I've put enough time, but I have my BFS rod with me on the boat every day and I play around, but they are stingy to come up and eat anything. It's got to be down, got to be on the bottom or near.
I don't have a BFS rod. I went with the BFH.
Listen, I went out. I was down in Tennessee with Matt Allen. We were testing the Evolution rods, and that Expada bait caster Man, that thing casts that Karashi and small BFS bait.
Yeah,
It
you
is
told me that.
such a
What's that, like a
pleasure.
1.5?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
amazing.
You were
rod to
telling me
throw.
that. You were
Oh,
like all over
so
top of
much
that.
fun.
You're like,
So
you
much
need to
fun.
throw this thing, man. This is the greatest rod ever for this Karashi.
Oh yeah, we crushed them like down in Tennessee on a lake there that he took me. We were smashing them on that bait. I was like,
Wow.
this is so much
Wow,
fun.
yeah.
A lot of fun. So
Yeah.
I love it. But yeah, you know, the thing is, there's so many other. If you have the time, I always say like, it's time to like try and stay away from the lakes that are getting smoked. It's a treat to go to Lake Ontario to St. Lawrence because you can get a fish of a lifetime. But man, there's so many other little sneaky areas that guys aren't talking
Yeah.
about yet that really have produced some big fish.
Yeah. Well, Nick,
That's good stuff.
that was some great conversation.
That was
on-
good
on
stuff.
man.
That was
That
good
just
stuff.
That spawned off in some
Rig
great
of the
stuff.
week. Rig of the week went
Yeah.
north, south, east, and west.
Yeah.
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 And I love it.
That was
I love
awesome.
it.
We love that.
I love it.
We love that. But you know what else? Other thing we do, Nick, here, Nick?
Yeah.
We're a tackle shop.
Yes, you are.
We love talking about tackle.
Yeah.
And we call this section Tackle Talk.
Oh, nice.
We even have music.
Yes, yes, yes. We don't have, it doesn't look like we have a lot to talk about, but we
I'm
have,
keeping it tight.
this
Tight,
is
tight,
the
tight.
day
tight.
before the biggest show of the year for George and I. So we're tightening it up.
Tight
But-
is good.
But we love talking tackle. George, what do you got for us, buddy?
Well, I got a few things here. I've got some sense to talking to you.
Cents as in like pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters?
No sense. I'm going to talk some sense into you.
Like, Mike, why the hell did you do that?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
I'm talking sense into you.
Okay.
So this is a great time of the year if you're, particularly if you're in the Northeast, the North. You know, it's cold. There's ice on the water. This is a great time of year to get your tackle prepped up for next year. And you know, one of the things that I like to talk about is some sense, as an SENCTS.
You remember when I spelled that wrong in that flyer and that guy, the college professor, came and told me I spelled it
It
wrong?
was brutal.
Yeah, it was brutal.
That's not good.
It was terrible.
It was brutal. I mean, this guy actually graded our mailer.
Yeah.
Is that
So
right?
back
Oh,
in
yeah.
the
It was terrible.
back in the early days of
So embarrassing.
of Susquehanna fishing tackle,
And I went to college.
we used to, you know, cut and paste our own mailers, and we would do like a newspaper type printing, web printing, and we do like a 6-page mailing, and it was a big undertaking for Mike and I.
Yeah, it's big.
And
Lots of
I
time.
mean, you know, literally cut and paste, and go to camera ready.
Yeah.
This
Paste.
guy comes in.
Yeah.
This guy comes
You don't
in.
even know what
for
that is, Wink. Don't even shake your head like you even know what that is.
I know exactly.
I know
what that is.
nobody knows what the hell cut and paste is, man. That's you think you do. You click and you drag. No.
No, I'm picturing you with that paste thing where you
Yes.
take the cap off. and
Yes,
you're like,
that's exactly what it
I
was.
know exactly.
That's exactly what. And tape. It was horrible.
Terrible. So what I got sense for you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
bite powder. This is a great time of the year
Yes.
to load your bags of baits up, get them, toss them up like you're making some fried chicken.
I'm hungry, dude. Get me some chicken.
And let them marinate in the bite powder. This is Nori's bite powder.
What in the hell is the matter with you?
Takumi Ito's secret recipe. I like the kernels now.
You know, like the kernels.
You put them on your baits and let them marinate. This stuff needs some time to marinate.
Yeah.
Would you put some Parmesan cheese on
Yeah.
it?
Now, man, you don't mess with that. This is all in one seasoning right here. Bite powder.
Yeah. But no joking around. Takumi Ito.
Takumi Ito.
Takumi Ito does it a year ahead of time on some of his stuff.
He does.
Well, he
yeah.
does.
He makes a big
He
big
does.
deal about it.
I got this.
Yeah.
So that's the first sense I want to talk into you.
Yeah.
That's the second one.
The second sense I want to talk into you is the G-Crack scent,
Yeah.
which, I mean, it's an unmistakable scent.
Yeah.
And they now have it bottled.
It's Fritos. You
And
ever smell that?
You spray it.
No, I haven't.
You never fished G-crack?
Oh yeah, the G-crack stuff. Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I thought
You
no.
No, you smelled that.
Yeah,
That-
yeah,
that's
absolutely.
like Fritos, isn't
Oh,
it?
it's so good. Like Fritos and smelly feet.
Fritos and smelly feet. I never thought of that.
Yeah, like sweaty feet. You take off your socks. You're like, man,
Big Bass Energy.
marinate a couple of baits in there. Okay, I'm good.
Okay. George, did you ever hear that?
Hey, Nick just found he got the new
George, did you ever
scent.
hear that before?
What's that?
Nick, tell him what you think that the scent from G-crack smells like.
It smells like smelly feet, like sweaty feet. Take your socks off.
I mean, it could.
Yeah.
It could.
Honestly.
My brother-in-law once told me when he was so broke in school, when he was in university, he couldn't afford alcohol or anything. He would just smell the sweat off his socks.
Yeah, get them all. That's pretty bad.
I know, it's bad.
So Nick's taking sweaty socks, putting his worms in there.
Yes.
and,
It's a
Yeah,
good
that's
one,
pretty
right?
bad.
That could be my secret.
Yeah, that's yeah, that's pretty bad.
We're going in the wrong direction.
Yeah. All right, George. Sorry about that.
That's all right. So the Big Bass Energy, a little goes a long way. Okay, been using this for about a season now.
Good.
A little goes a long way. $18.99. So don't get crazy. Don't be like painting the air.
And how
Bite
much is that
powder,
one?
$12.99. And there's a lot
There
in
is
there.
Yeah.
You could do a lot of.
You can
baits
do
with
a
that.
lot of
Yeah.
baits
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
But now's the time to bite powder up your baits.
Yeah. Yep.
I like this Big Bass Energy. I don't know. I'm not a huge scent guy, but there's a few scents that I've tried, and I kind of have some confidence in this. We'll see what happens this year.
Try some.
And then the other thing I want to talk to you about is a spinning reel, and it's the new Shimano Sustain,
Yeah.
the FK.
Man, when they came in, George was like, "You got to feel this thing, man.
Yeah, it feels
Look at
good.
that. I'm telling you, that thing feels really good."
Well, if you go and get into the stats on this reel, so first thing I want you to observe is this spool
Whoa,
oscillation.
Wow.
Look how slow that is, okay? So the timing between that rotor and that spool oscillation is creating almost a perfectly parallel, even line wrap. And that is just adding to casting distance. We have the one-piece line or bail wire. I mean, that's pretty impressive right there. That bail wire is not
Stainless steel.
this is all one piece.
Yeah. No
So a
seam.
lot of bail wires, you have the bail wire
Going into
is kind of like bent and peened over inside the line roller cap. This is all one machine piece.
amazing.
It's serious.
How the hell did they even machine that?
But what's really cool about this reel is if you look at Shimano's lineup and you look at Twin Power and you look at
Manford.
Vanford too.
Yeah.
Vanford has the same drag.
Mhm.
But if you look at Stella and you look at Accents, this reel shares many, many, many of those same characteristics. Now, Vanford and Stratic actually share the same drag.
Oh, really?
So it's a Duracross drag. And, here's the deal. We've said this many times on here. This is like a Mike pet peeve 101. And mine too.
Mm-hmm.
And I watch a lot of fishing shows, okay? And it just kills me when I see these top level guys fighting a fish and pulling line off their reel.
Ah,
Oh my God.
drives me freaking crazy.
Yeah.
Now, my question is,
What
if
crap?
you have
what crap are you
Duracross-
fishing?
If you have a Duracross drag, or let's say that you have the Ultegra with the cross carbon drag, that doesn't happen
You don't have to ever touch it.
when you
Never
have
touch
it
your
set
line.
right, and you're
Ever.
like, guess what? The drag
The
goes
drag
out.
is slipping properly.
Yeah.
That's what a properly designed an engineered drag is supposed to do.
Absolutely.
If you have to go up here and pull line out,
You got a problem.
you got some trash on your hands,
You got a
man.
problem.
What are you doing fishing that?
Straight
You know what I'm
trash,
saying?
homie.
Straight trash.
Now, the cross carbon was the state of the art.
Yes.
Now we have the Duracross, and the difference is, picture the drag washers like wafers, like washers. They look like a washer. They got a hole in the middle, but they're like a wafer. That material and the way it's woven, the surface that it leaves, there's never sticking.
Yep. Doesn't heat up.
And you get more drag. So this
Yeah.
reel is a 2,500.
How much drag does that thing have?
This has 20 pounds of drag.
Jeez, for 2,500.
And you know what?
That's
I'm going
way
to be
too-
the first person to tell you.
That's too much. You don't need it.
Those numbers are not the real world.
Yeah.
No.
You'll never, ever set your drag.
You'll never
I'll tell
go
you.
there.
Unless you have 800-pound test on. it.
Never. But the point is,
yeah, it's a big drag.
Yeah. That's
the point
it's a
is
big
you got a
drag.
ton of drag
Yeah.
pressure.
Yeah.
Now, the 2,500 and the 3,000, this is what takes a little getting used to, because we're so focused on a 6.2 to 1 gear ratio. These are only 5.8 to 1 gear ratios. But you're retrieving, let me look at my notes here, 34 inches of line per crank. So
Wait a second. The difference between a 2,500 and a 3,000 is the same gear ratio?
Yeah.
Is it really?
on this reel,
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't have said that.
well, I would.
I know you're saying that, and it's kind of surprising because in
Not
other
only am I saying
in
it,
other models in
if you
Shimano
wind back to tape, I did
and-
say it.
and in Shimano, I'm making a point here.
I love it.
You want me to keep going, or you
Please,
want to keep
please.
busting on my shit here?
No, please keep going.
Like in other series of reels, the 2,500 and the 3,000 are different
Yes.
to get the higher ratio,
yes.
and that's why I was saying I'm surprised in a higher quality reel that they didn't have the same
Well,
situation.
The gear ratio has nothing to do with quality. So this is a
No, I'm just saying there was, that I would expect that in a a sustain to have a different gear ratio, but
yeah, it
and now
does,
you
but
don't.
you have to go to the 4,000.
right. Okay.
So the thing about this 5.8 is power. So, think of it like a bike and you're riding up a steep hill.
Right.
That 6.2 to 1 ratio, it just has no power.
Yeah.
That's like a high 7, 8, 9 gear on a bike. You just can't pedal up the hill without gear. You have to downshift.
Yeah.
But what's nice about the sustain, even though it's a 5.8, the style of gearing between the drive gear and the pinion gear and the efficiency of the gearing,
Mm-hmm.
you got to change the way you think.
Yeah.
Because this reel has power and speed. So we're taking up 34 inches of line per crank, which is about a maximum of 3 inches less than a 6.2 would be.
Yeah.
But we have the torque.
Okay.
20 pounds of drag, Duracross, super smooth. The difference in line capacity between the 2,500 and the 3,000, if you just kind of like,
We need to do a show on reel size, George, because I was talking with some guys in here and they won't fish anything but a 4,000.
Really?
They will not fish anything for the 4,000 for the pickup. They're largemouth fishermen.
4,000 though?
The inches,
Yeah. Yeah.
the inches
I get that.
of setting the hook and
But then you really
it's
start
very
going-
rare.
You also got to look at how it balances out the rod.
not very rare, George. I mean, it's not very rare. It's very rare. There's a lot of people that do it, but
Right.
it's not very rare. There's a lot of people that talk about big reels, and a lot of them are professional fishermen.
The pros tend to fish a big reel.
Yeah, a lot of them.
99.9% of people who buy reels in a bass market are not buying a 4,000.
They're not.
No.
Not 99.9%.
The
I think
pros
that's a little
are.
stiff.
Because if you look at the sustain and you go to the 4,000,
Mm-hmm.
you're jumping to a 40 inches of line per crank.
What's the weight difference between a 4,000 and a 3,000?
Well, in this reel, it's only 2 ounces.
So it's 9.3.
9.3.
It's not that much.
It's not that
Not
much.
anymore.
No, I
Not
know.
anymore.
So
Yeah.
this particular
It's
reel
it's different.
has a CI4 rotor.
Yeah.
And I want you to look at this. Here's your bail.
Bail, yeah.
Okay. But the trip lever, which
Yeah.
is normally here in this big empty gaping area,
Yeah.
is now over here.
Uh-huh.
So now what you have is the ability to remove all this weight,
Right.
put it over here, and balance the rotor so there's no wobble.
Right.
This reel, it does not wobble.
Yeah.
It's an asymmetrical rotor. So you sacrifice weight. Your startup inertia is so much easier, and the balance is still there. That is somebody laying awake at night and saying,
Figured that out.
I wonder what else I could do here to make this reel lighter. Because every other spinning reel has, when you open this up, your trip lever spring is here.
Yeah.
And it lowers that trip lever down. This reel, not so much. So that's pretty cool. That line stroke is pretty cool.
Yeah.
The line capacities, everything about this thing, the type of gearing. And you know what? You're looking at,
Oh, yes, a look.
Anywhere from like 320 on up. Just not bad.
Yeah, it's not horrible.
Just not bad.
Yep.
And the technology, George, you hit that with you did that very well, by the way. See how I'm not beating you down into the ground. I'm complimenting you.
Jesus Christ, like it matters to anybody.
If you want.
like it literally matters to anybody.
See, here we go. But the technology that you broke down there, I mean, that is incredible. It's incredible technology. It's the advancements over the years, with the drags. What can you do next? What can you do next? How can you make it better? What can you do? Shimano is cutting edge on all that stuff. They absolutely do that cutting edge on that. So
yeah,
that's what you're finding to sustain. Yeah, it is $300 and something, but it's next level quality. It's next level performance. And George broke it down in an incredible way so you can understand it, really. See what you're paying for. Incredible.
Job, man.
Yeah, good stuff.
I mean, not your Ravens didn't do a good job, but you did a good job.
He's not a Ravens guy, right, George?
I mean, I like the Ravens.
You like the Ravens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
More of an Eagles fan.
How do you feel about the Browns?
The Browns?
Yeah.
Never did like the Browns.
Never?
I'm glad they fired their coach.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy fired Baker Mayfield.
I know. I know. You're not kidding.
That's like firing Lee Iacocca, back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what's interesting also, guys, this week, we are kicking off the tour season, right?
Tour.
Bass Pro Tour kicks off at Guntersville the 15th.
It's crazy how this is happening already.
We have a new season.
Seasons are happening.
Fired up about that, but I have an interesting point I'd like to make.
I like that.
So this year, the Bass Pro Tour has 51 pros. So the A, B, no, it's one group.
That's good.
And they fish 2 days.
I like that.
The winner from that goes right to the championship, and the other
49.
24, I think it is, fish the knockout round. 2 through 25. So yeah, the other 24.
Does everybody get paid in this league?
I'm not sure about the pay.
Oh.
They fish the knockout round, and then out of that knockout round, the top 9 go to the championship. So I like that. But here's something that's interesting. Bassmaster just went to a 28-day off limits.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I look at my calendar, I come up with some interesting.
And what was it before?
As soon as the schedule came out.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they vacillated on that.
Okay.
Well, their first tournament is on Guntersville.
Mm-hmm.
And it is not 28 days away.
Wow.
It's more than that?
It's less.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you're not allowed any information,
Yeah.
for 28 days prior to the tournament.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do while the Bass Pro Tour tournament is going on? Unplug your computer, turn off your phone, unhook your hardwired phone from your wall.
Well, public knowledge, you're allowed.
Yeah, public knowledge is fine.
You're just not allowed to call up somebody
Yeah.
that's fishing that tournament and go, "Hey, can
Yeah.
you give me the waypoints to where you were?"
But if
Okay,
it's on
good point.
TV,
Good
you're
point. Good point.
Yeah.
So I could sit there and watch every minute
Oh yeah,
And
of
then,
the Bass Pro Tour because
Yeah.
you know when we have these,
I'd be
events,
watching it.
I would.
yeah,
But when we have these events here, we have all these tour pros come in.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
like scared to death to say anything
yeah.
about
I know.
fishing to anyone.
I feel really bad about it.
Yeah.
I feel bad for these guys because they have to say, well,
you know, because
Yeah.
Bass
I
is
can't-
famous for
Yeah.
having like a polygraph examiner or something that represents a polygraph examiner,
yeah.
someone that represents a polygraph
I think it's
examiner.
bullshit.
I think so.
Do a polygraph and somebody may have heard something.
How would you feel about
I mean, what's the program there?
how would
I mean,
you
that's
feel
just not
about
right?
just getting rid of the whole entire thing,
Get rid of what?
the information rule?
No, that's not good.
What about getting rid of like and having and keeping like the guides and you know, talking to the guides, a professional, you know, the major stuff,
Paying for
paying all that kind of stuff. But everything else, like coming to a show, these guys can come in and some freaking guy is talking to them
Yeah.
that never really
Well,
fished
it depends.
Lake Gunnersville, but he's been there one time.
I heard.
You know, listen, I was there
Yeah.
one time
It depends.
and
on
I
the
whacked
timing.
him on, and the guy has to go, whoa, don't, you know, I can't talk about that. I'm sorry, but I'm fishing a tournament. To get rid of all that, you know what I'm saying? That wouldn't change anything.
Yeah.
Like the reason these guys are
So get rid of the polygraph.
Well, you know what? So
well,
basically,
no, but ask the different
you
questions.
get rid of you get rid of the accidental stuff. You
Yeah.
didn't go looking for it. You didn't go call somebody and ask.
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
You're putting your boat in the water, and some guy's talking to you, and it's like, you know, hey, how you doing? Good, yeah, man. I caught a bunch of fish in that bay there. It was
Blue
really good,
flag
and that's
worm.
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever.
So
Before
I mean,
you can even
go
say,
on
wait
the
a second.
polygraph
Yeah.
Before
doesn't,
you can even say, wait a second, the guy
Yeah,
already
but
has
you
it out of
said
his
it.
mouth.
the
And then now you gotta
polygraph
go-
doesn't
Yeah.
differentiate that way.
No, but they can.
The
ask
questions
you
could
something
be-
to you like,
The
did you
questions go,
purposely go
yes.
and look for
Yes.
information.
Did you pay for information?
Yes, you can ask the right questions on a polygraph.
Did you?
They're asking general questions, and
Yes.
they're getting these guys are like, oh shit, because and I think that's scary for these guys, and a lot of these guys
Oh,
don't
can
want to
you
come to
imagine?
events like this because they're exposed to this kind of
And
stuff.
those organizations should want those guys. To
They
come to
they
events
really
like
should.
this.
Yeah.
They want them to go out. They want them to promote themselves, to promote the sport, to promote the tackle companies, which promotes the industry, which gives a growth, which, you know, all the way down through.
Yeah.
And they're scared to death to do it now because there's all these stupid things, and these guys are quitting, and these guys are getting pushed into a corner, and they're getting accused of things that are just way out of whack.
I got to ask the three of you a question now. All three of you fish tournaments. All of us, four of us, in the history of our fishing careers, have gotten information at some point.
Yeah.
Has information helped you or hurt you? I would say for me,
Yeah.
it probably burned me more than it ever helped me.
You know what? You're right. It burnt me once when I was young, and then I don't stay at hotels where there's other anglers. I don't want to hear doc talk. I don't want to hear anything. Somebody says, "Oh, somebody said." No, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm going out and figure it out myself. And if I figure it out, great. If I don't, I don't. But the worst thing is, it's like somebody once told me this: betting on a team that somebody told you should bet, and then you end up losing.
Yeah.
Just don't do it.
That happens
Yeah.
a lot to you, though.
I'm not listening to Georgia Bucks,
Nick,
Ravens.
To answer that question, Nick, no, honestly, if I got specific waypoints and I went to those waypoints and I caught fish off of those humps, I've done that.
Yeah.
From friends.
Yeah.
Hey, go out here.
Yes.
You know, are you going up there? Oh, cool. Here's where I was last weekend. Go up there and catch these, you know, and you go up there and you whack them. Yes. But doc talk and people talking to me about stuff, I hate it. I can't even stand it. Never ever
Same.
helped me.
Yeah.
It always screwed me up. It always got me thinking other things. I hate it.
Yeah.
It never worked for me. You know, but I think honestly in tournament fishing, if you ask that question, hey, did you get GPS points from somebody? And if a guy says no and it blah 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 blah, bust them.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the question to ask,
Simple.
not
Yeah.
have you,
Did you go to the tackle
solicited,
shop and
were
somebody
you,
tell you?
all this stuff, and I can see where those pros get so whacked out and they're so upset that some of these people I think are falsely accused. And there's a story with that guy that fished in the opens.
The two
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
He's from California.
Yeah, the California guy. I just felt so bad for him. I really felt like he was railroaded, and
Well, it can ruin your career.
it did ruin his career.
Well, they had, first of all, they are not using the most reputable of polygraph people. Okay, because they're expensive. So they're shaving some bucks there.
Yeah.
And they're going with, like, you remember the guy on Seinfeld, the Moyle, that they hired to do the
100%.
brisk?
Yeah.
And the guy was just like a freaking psychopath.
Yeah.
That's how I picture who they're hiring to do the.
Yeah. I feel really bad about that guy.
But,
Honestly.
about the information, there's two courts. There's the court of the polygraph, and there's the court of public opinion. And one thing that stuck with me all my years is back when I was young and fishing a lot, and I had some good success. I had a really regular customer that came in our store. Good guy. We did a lot of business with him. He made a nice jig. His name was John Eichelberger. And, he was so competitive, and it was beyond his ability as a human to admit that I was having a good run. So he said to me, you should be doing as well as you're doing because of all the information you're getting. And I never replied to him. I never responded to him. I was just like, yeah, okay. And to this day, all these years later, I think about as all these pros that have all these opinions in the court of public opinion, all you have to do is know who you are, know what you do, and smile at that guy and be like, I mean, you need help getting your boat off the trailer, dog. I mean, okay, this is where we're at. You're a frustrated human because you can't really fish competitively, and that's fine. It's the same in football. It's the same in baseball. It's the same in any sport or activity. You have people that are passionately involved in it that aren't any good at it. But that doesn't mean that you can't be in it and have a great time and enjoy where you're at. That you have to break down these pros and go on your social media machine that you now have, right? Where you can just type down and, all these people are just waiting for your freaking comment.
Oh, yeah.
I wish John would have had that social media back then. He could have told everybody because they're just waiting for his next drop. These guys who are doing it right, a sub-inferior polygraphist can trash
absolutely
who they are.
Yeah.
And I can tell you this much.
Yeah. Cost that guy his career, didn't it?
No, it did not cost him his career.
He had to change career paths.
He had to change paths.
But here's what the important,
and he will rise up.
But here's the problem, though. He's in a really good spot because he has a really good following and people. But for most people, if you fail that polygraph, your career will never recover and your name will never recover because people aren't going to believe
because of that inferior polygraph.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And again, that's my John Eichelberger moment. John Eichelberger said what he said to me out of frustration to his own fishing ability.
Yeah.
And now people say on the internet, type it up there real quick.
Yeah.
And make your comment about how, this pro, oh, yeah, well, look at that. He failed the polygraph.
Yeah.
He obviously bought and paid. You know what?
Yeah.
we know people that have bought and paid for waypoints.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
It's usually like 6 to 10 grand. And then if you win, there's a bonus. Okay. If you don't pay the bonus, then that guy comes out and says,
Yeah.
That guy,
yo,
that guy paid me for spots.
Yeah. They're the question that, and my point is
that happens. Okay.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
But all the other guys that are falsely accused,
Yeah. It's a
like
question.
a Ty Owl,
Yeah.
that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Do you know what it costs and what the sacrifices are
Yes. That's
for
what
a
I'm saying.
California-based angler to fish? Hey, how about a Alabama-based angler to fish the elites?
Yeah. No kidding.
Elite EQs.
No kidding.
It's insane. How about a California-based guy? It's like
Crazy.
double insane.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now we are in this world where all you have to do is type it out, and you're a big time local. You won your club championship 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
You got the
Yeah.
satin jacket with your name on it.
I like those jackets.
Club
Yeah.
champion.
I do
You probably
too.
wear one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Club champion.
If you know of one, I'll buy one.
I have one.
Yeah.
But
Light up with
I don't wear it because I don't want to.
George is going to bring it back.
braggadocious.
George is actually going to bring the
I'm
whole,
actually going
Let's
to
go
bring back
retro, man.
jump.
yeah, the
jumpsuit.
there
jumpsuit.
you
Yeah.
This year for our classic show, we're all wearing
Hey,
jumpsuits.
when you guys had those jackets, did you put the weight on it or not?
No, we put on all kinds of stats. I mean, from like, I mean, the embroidery fee was like $95.
Yeah.
The jacket was like it was like a $300 jacket.
Yeah.
But when I went to the Bass Expo, I was like,
Yeah.
"What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah. He was flexing
Club
big
champion 3 years in a
time.
row."
Flexing. It depends on what club you're in, though, because some of that stuff is stiff.
Oh,
Ask
my
John
God.
Uckelberger.
Yeah. We had a
He
stiff.
was so
our
pissed
club.
off about me making a
Yeah.
classic that year that he's like, "You should have done well. You got all this information."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what did it. Had nothing to do with the rods and the reels and actually pre-fishing and catching the fish. It was the info.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway.
I have one more thing I'd like to add to the mix before we
Ah.
close, gentlemen.
Okay.
We're in business now for how many years?
35 years.
35 years.
Wow.
And for about 34 and a half of those years, we have sold St. Croix rods. And for about 25 of those years, we knew the brothers that ran and owned St. Croix. And we just want to, wish the Schluter family, a good, whatever can happen, good, but healing process or whatever, because Dave Schluter unexpectedly died
61 years old.
last week.
Yeah.
And we feel bad. We've had some really freaking good times with Dave and,
We have.
and the brothers.
Good times with those guys.
I mean, we have set records with them.
Yep.
As far as most expensive night on the town, greatest controversial arguments.
Yeah. Yeah.
All good stuff.
All
And
good
but one
stuff.
thing about Dave and his brothers, but particularly Dave, you could have a conversation and a discussion and two different points of views, and then smoke a cigar and drink a beer,
It's the best.
and it's all
Yeah.
good.
It's all good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he heard you and you heard him, and at 61 to die unexpectedly,
It's tough.
Sad.
that's really
Tough.
bad.
Sad.
And the SFT family
Yeah.
Yeah.
We wish them all the best.
just
And
wants to reach out there.
yep.
Very
We wish
nice.
you guys all the best.
Hopefully everyone watching, you could take a moment and just put some positive energy out there for them because they're struggling.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I hope we see everybody this weekend here at the shop. I know some of you can't drive the 8-10 hours, although we recommend it to get here. But
What are you talking about?
it.
You
yeah,
can start right now.
yeah, you can get in the car. But I hope we see you this weekend. If not, Enjoy it. We might keep looking at your email, because you'll see maybe that we'll do a little sale online for the guys that can't make it, and have some specials for you. But you don't want to miss it. You got Nick Cousvis. You can come here, shake his hand, pick his brain, get all these guys here. I hope to see you guys. I hope to see everybody. But we'll catch you guys all at the next Tackle Shop Live.
I met you on a sunny day. Right there, you took my breath away. Young and pretty, was it just a dream? The next day, you called me up. You told me I'm your little buttercup. You came over and you fell into my arms. Well, I know what I feel. Please tell me your love is real. You make me smile when I think of you. If I am down, knowing I am blue, I can't get enough. You make me happy, I feel so fine. Oh, how I wish that you were mine. I can't get enough. I woke up all soaked in sweat, with chills running down my neck. I'm going crazy from